All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the high school. We got our final basketball game coming up tonight. We want to bring on the reigning TTSN Fan of the Year, Angie Pill. She's also one of the final four for this year's Fan of the Year. Angie, we really feel bad because we haven't had a chance to honor you in this for this past year, and we wanted to get this taken care of tonight while you're still reigning. Not that you don't have a chance. Being in the Final Four is a huge, huge honor here. Tim Wallace has the envelope with the armed guards that you see over in the background. They're taking care of this. We have the Mouth of the South, Mark Wilson, along with me and Matt tonight for this honor. We want to give you your award tonight because this is your TTSN Fan of the Year sticker for your automobile.
Goodness. I love it.
You're going to want to put that in your window. You cannot buy those anywhere. You have to win one of these, the TTSN Sports Network. It's the only way to do this.
Fantastic. I love it.
We're sorry that we haven't gotten this to you before, but we wanted to get you that. You never know. Luck may be out there. You may get another one, so you can put one on each side of your car.
I could do that.
Do not put that
totally worth the wait.
Do not put on Coach Pills' vehicle. We want that on your vehicle. Do not put that on Coach Pills'.
Oh, it's on mine.
That's where we want that. Angie, you want to say any encouraging words to the fans out there? You know that next year we are to the Final Four, but so it'll be another battle next year for Fan of the Year. Any advice for the folks at home?
Well, if you don't listen to Mike and Matt, you're really missing out. Let me tell you. They've got it all. They keep you entertained and updated the entire game. You don't miss anything. It's wonderful. Everyone needs to listen.
Hey, we like that because that brings ratings up. We like that. All right, folks, we're going to be back in a couple minutes, and we're going to be ready for some Waynesville Tiger basketball action. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Waynesville Tiger basketball. After a tremendous first game from the Lady Tigers, Mike Rawlings, along with me tonight is Matt Johnson. Matt, tremendous job by the Lady Tigers in game number one. Tigers are going to be taking on the Jefferson City Jays tonight in game number two. All kinds of excitement down here. Great job by the Lady Tigers and Tigers out here at Teacher Appreciation Night. You and the Mouth of the South out there, along with many other teachers, being recognized by some of our, all of our Tigers and Lady Tigers tonight. And we are right back at it again.
Absolutely.
For the second half of the doubleheader.
I'm just a slight bit tired, but, Coach, there's no time to be tired. we're going right back at it.
Hope everyone at home got the TV back on. They got to enjoy the first annual presentation. We gave Angie Pills her Windows decal. Now you people know what you're playing for. This year, in addition to that window decal, it's going to be an autographed 8x10. I really think it ought to be me, you, and the Mouth of the South.
Well, it's got to be. We're the 3
TTSN
sports
on-air personalities.
Ooh, I like that title even better. On-air personalities.
Yeah, we're like Brent Musburger.
Can I be like someone else, or do I have to be Brent?
Mark's like Brent Musburger.
Okay. All right, Tigers get the tip. Down, Sheen Butler-Lawson puts up the shot, no good. Rebound comes to the Tigers. Michael Lewis in the front court now, gives back to Butler-Lawson. Eric Morse trying to post up on the inside. That's going to be Jaden down.
Lots of contact, too. Jaden gets the basket, but there were lots of contact there, Matt. Tigers with a little pressure here, just trying to slow this ball down here as Jeff City brings it up the court. I guess we can say the Jays and the Tigers now. It won't be quite so confusing.
Yeah, I like it when we're not all Tigers.
Nice job there. Eric Morris knocks the ball away. Hunter O'Neill picks it up. And your Tigers are bringing the ball down.
All right, Michael Lewis brings the ball across half court. Jaden sets
nice.
the screen.
Oh.
Michael Lewis
gets past the defense
in.
but loses the ball.
Just like that, the Jeff City Jays quickly back to the other end. Bounce pass all the way across.
3-point, and it's going to be good.
That's going to be up and good. That's going to be Sterling Dacia.
Sterling Dacia. I like that name.
It's fancy.
Fancy name.
All right, so Jeff City goes up by 1. 3-2 here as we just under 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Sheen Butler-Lawson. Nice fake. Got the defense to move to the right. Sheen was able to take that ball, power dribble with his left hand, and go straight to the hole for an easy 2.
Nice job right there. 3 ball this time up and in. That's going to be number 21, Caden Johnson. So 2 big threes here in the early going for Jeff City, puts them on top 6-4.
Jason, a little pressure man defense, putting a lot of pressure on the ball there. Nice pass. Nice job. Jaden gets his man sealed right there and is able to turn right around and have a pretty easy shot off that.
Well, he puts the defense on his back right there, Little pull-up jumper in the lane, no good. Off the glass, ball's loose. Tigers, boy, Sheen Butler-Lawson, one heck of an effort right there. Going to be out of bounds off the Tigers, so the Jays will inbound. Far side. Jays work to set the offense. Jeffries up top, swings it across. Not much room in on the inside right now for Jeff.
The Jays being real patient. Tigers doing a good job shutting everything down right now. Tigers are in that 2-3 defense. That 2-3 defense is awful long up front with Jaden as one of your front guys. Ooh, Sheen Butler-Lawson gets a hand on the ball, knocks it away. Jeff City able to turn that in.
It's going to be Keith Driver, coach, number 3.
Jay's going to knock that ball out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Waynesville Tigers.
All right, Eric Morse comes over to the near side to inbound for the Tigers. Goes inside. Jaden, nice little turnaround in the lane.
Nice little baby hook by Jaden there inside.
That ties us back up at 8. 4:15 left to play here in the first quarter.
Matt, Tigers coming off a 3-point win over the West Plains Zizzers on Tuesday night here at the high school. That bounces that right off the head of the post player. Oh. They're going to get Sheen.
Jeffries goes in.
Jeffries looks like he's a little out of control. Very little contact, and they're going to get Sheen Butler-Lawson on the foul there. Tigers pull out that win Tuesday night, Matt. We were not on the air. I came down to watch the game as Zizzers with a mad rush at the end, a little bit like the Lady Tigers game earlier. Zizzers get the opportunity to throw it up from the three-point line 3 times in the last 15 seconds. Really weren't shots. They were more just throwing up and couldn't get it to fall. Tigers come out of here with that victory.
Ball loose. Eric Morris finds it. Turns around. Oh, up and off the rim.
That's going to
wow. Not
no,
the right call
I've got a
right
feeling.
there.
I got a feeling this is going to be overturned. The official on this side had a lot better view of that. And yes,
There
it's
we
going to be the
go.
Waynesville Tiger ball. Nice job with the officials right there getting
To get together and
and
get
get
it
the right
right.
call. You got to like that. You know, when you work as a team, teamwork makes the dream work, Matt, and that's what we just saw.
We got to get
right
that
there.
back on the Tiger T-shirts.
Mouth of the South said there's a little synergy there amongst those referees. I like that too.
A little give. Eric Morris in the lane, and
That's
he's
going
going
to
to
be a
get
jump ball. That's going to be a jump ball.
Caden Johnson gets in and gets a hand on it, so it gets the jump ball. Now the ball's going to go back to Jeff City on the arrow. All right, Jeff City working to get the ball across the half court. It's going to be Driver on the near side, swings it all the way across inside. Back to Driver. Driver thinks about the three, pushes inside, loose ball out of bounds, off the hands of Jeff City.
That's going to turn the ball back over to the Waynesville Tigers.
All right, Michael Lewis. And
They're
we're
gonna
going to
get
get a
a
foul.
Well, you know, Matt.
Caden Johnson slides over.
Well, no, that's what Caden Johnson didn't do. He didn't slide over. He kind of stood and rotated his body. That's why he picked up the foul. You're going to have to move your feet on that if you're going to trap.
Well, and either way, if you're moving and you slam into him, it's going to be a foul.
Well, you don't want to slam into him. Well, we want him to slam into him,
but not hard.
Yeah.
Enough to get the call.
Yes.
We do not advocate injury. And
We're going to get a block.
Boy, and that's going to be
Caden
another
Johnson,
quick
isn't
one
it?
on Caden Johnson. That's going to be 2 fouls inside the span of about 10 seconds right there. So that's going to be his second team foul, and Eric Morris is going to inbound underneath for the Tigers. Gets it in. Jaden now. Jaden, a little drive on the inside.
Nice move by Jaden there.
Woo-wee. Slides through and under. Cuts the Jeff City lead to 1. To the other end we come. Driver now. Looks, kicks over, 3 ball goes up from the outside.
Woo.
It's up and it's good for Dacia.
Well, Sterling Dacia has
Actually,
a quick
Coach,
trigger.
I believe it is.
Dacia Sherling?
No. I believe it's Sterling Deshay. Is
Deshay,
how that's
excuse
going
me.
to be
Sterling
pronounced.
Deshay. But he's got a quick trigger on that
Oh
three.
boy, and hit it well.
Ooh, we're going to get a travel there.
So the ball will go over to the Jays. Stops the clock at 1:58. Waynesville right now trailing by 4, 14-10. Drive in the lane, tipped away and taken. Sheen Butler-Lawson corrals it. Here come the Tigers. Michael Lewis brings it across half court as the Tigers set the offense. Sheen Butler-Lawson on the far side. Brings up top to Eric Moore. Swings to Hunter O'Neill on the side. Now Hunter steps up. Tigers working that ball around in the front court. Michael Lewis looks to drive. Little jump stop off the glass. Jared Hyatt, number 2, checking into the game for the Tigers. So Jeff City now. Jeff City working the ball around on the offensive end. Sheen Butler Lawson gets over there, gets a finger on it, knocks it out of bounds, so the ball stayed Jeff City. Long shot goes up from the outside, no good. Jared Hyatt rebounds it underneath for the Tigers, and we're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Michael Lewis gets it across half court, a little trap pressure. Eric Morris fires it. Jared Hyatt from the corner for 3, won't go. But Sheen Butler Lawson, whoa! Jared takes a hard spill right there, pops back up.
Whoa, oh no, they're going to call a block. Well, wait a minute. They call.
Wow. You cannot.
Jared gets undercut over here. But we're going to call a blocking foul on Morris. Now, he might have got him on the arm, but I don't think he actually had the blocking foul part of that. It's all right, though.
Wow.
Jared was way up in the air when he got undercut.
Yes, he was.
As a high jumper should be.
But I'm glad Jared popped right back up and looks no worse for wear, as Jeffries is going to be at the line. Hits the first there for Jeff City. Misses the second. Rebound comes to Eric Morris.
Michael Lewis is going to bring it up. Tigers will be playing for the last shot here, as we are at about the 10-second mark. And we're going to get a foul.
Foul's going to be called on number 23, Ben Foles.
Ben didn't think he fouled. I thought it was pretty obvious.
Well, Ben came all the way across his body.
I mean, that's usually going to be a foul when you do that.
All right, Hunter O'Neill checking back into the game for Waynesville.
7.1 seconds.
And Hunter, a young man, stepped and hit several threes the other night. Would not be surprised.
Hunter with a career-high 14 for the Tigers. Lewis takes it all the way to the hole, and it's going to be good. And that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 1. The Jefferson City Jays up on the Waynesville Tigers 15-14. Matt, you know what that means it's time for?
TTSN Sports Update.
It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook for all the news. It is news right here in Tigertown. Matt, you know who likes TigerTV Facebook page?
Coach, I'm going to say the 20-plus teachers that were just honored here between games.
Boy, that is good. That is really good. And if I wasn't contractually obligated to not change who that person is, I'd go with that. But I'm not allowed to change in this situation.
All right.
State wrestling champion Gavin Sachs likes the Tiger TV Facebook page. We want to send big congratulations out to Gavin. State champion, brought that home last weekend from Columbia. And, Matt, I apologize. I don't have all the results for Columbia in front of me. And I apologize to the folks at home for not having that. I'm going to blame Coach Lucas Smith for not being here teaching with me right now, as he's been assigned a different duty in the district, as he's helping out at the administrative level. And but I want to congratulate all the wrestlers that went to state, the boys and the girls, last week, represented the Waynesville Tigers. It's easy to remember where Gavin finished right in there because
Aaron McDaniel finished fourth.
Aaron was fourth.
And I do not have the placement on our girls, but the two girls, Jasmine Duncan and Miss Seeley, representing the girls.
Yes, and
all right, so we're back to second quarter action. Tigers going to start with the ball. Michael Lewis. Tigers trail by 1. Michael Lewis going to drive, going to be fouled.
He's
going to go to
yep.
the line, shoot 2. And, Coach, one thing that I would be remiss, especially because this is such a passion of mine, tonight is sneaker night for the Waynesville Tigers.
Yes, it is. Coach Pills was talking about they got to pick their sneakers. They got to pick what they wore tonight.
Some a little wild, a little crazy, a little out there, but, boy, it's fun on a night like this. And, of course, this is a big decision for the guys because you get to go all out, whatever shoe you want to wear tonight. A lot of the guys spend a lot of time this week talking, thinking about different options. I'm a personal fan, Jared Hyatt, of course, but I like his selection tonight, the What the Kobe's down here. Ooh, a little drive to the glass, up and off the rim, no good. Put back up underneath.
Ball still loose.
Fighting.
Wow, Michael Lewis comes out there.
Out. And quickly to the other end he comes. Looks like Tigers going to pull it up set. Eric Morris, long 3.
Steps right in. Eric was able to spot up, being a trail guy on that break. Was able to spot up and had a nice shot from out there.
And matched at the other end. That's going to be number 23, Ben Foles. Puts the Jays back up by 1.
Big hello goes out to Ava head basketball coach Damon Seeger joining us tonight on the TTSN Sports Network. Coach Seeger got a win, a big district win the other night I saw over Dixon. Wish him good luck as he continues out there.
Wish him good luck. We're going to miss him come next week.
Going to miss Coach Carl next week. Coach Seeger was coaching with us last year. Here he's freshman basketball coach for Waynesville. He coached with us here on the Waynesville Varsity track.
You want to talk about Jared Hyatt, a young man that Coach Carl coached last year. All right, Hunter O'Neill. Oh, wow.
I'm going to say Hunter traveled.
Wow.
Quick poll says that 93.6% of the people in the gym don't think Hunter traveled. Little backdoor play. That ball is going to go to the Waynesville Tigers. Like how there was a little contact there, but players were out of control right there.
Right.
You just don't give an advantage to someone there.
Coach, it's a little wild and woolly down there right now.
A little wild and woolly.
All right, A.J. Martin on the floor now for the Waynesville Tigers. A.J. going to take it down the lane. A little jumper won't go.
Nice follow there by Jared Hyatt.
Little jumper in the lane. That's going to be up and good. Puts Jeff City back on top by 1. Coach, we got another viewer checking in with us tonight. Looks like Mr. Tony Powell is watching along with us tonight. Tony, one of our big-time viewers and one of our alumni, one of the finest young men I know. All right, Michael Lewis now. A little drive, not there. Into the corner.
Well, they're going to say, wow. Matt, I agree with the fact that he stepped out of bounds, but he also had help from 2 Jeff City players there.
Absolutely.
Matt?
As it looks like Tony's joining us from Robbins Air Force Base tonight, Coach. Love the long-distance check-ins.
Yes, you do have to love that. Coach, got another celebrity up in the TTSN Sports booth tonight. Head Lakeway Hornets coach Bob Madlock's joining us up here in the sports suite. Well, said Coach Madlock's season came to an end last night, but not before. Pulled off an upset in the opening round of districts. He sent the Newburgh Wolves home as a number 3 seed.
I saw that on the Facebooks. All right, Michael Lewis. The other end offensively, 4:15 or so left on the clock. All the
gets
way
that
in.
one to fall.
Puts the Tigers back up by 1. To the other end we come. Ben Foles dribbles it across, hands it off, back into the corner.
And we're going to get another travel.
Boy, for as much contact and everything else is going on, they are quick on the travel call tonight.
Well, Matt, if you look at when you look at the guys that stat out the officials, this crew is known for calling about 15% more travels than most three-man crews in the state of Missouri.
Well, they got stats on everything nowadays. Sheen Butler-Lawson now looking for room on that right side. Sheen's going to drive down.
Oh, no, they're going to call an offensive foul on Sheen.
That's a bad call.
I don't think Coach Pills quite agrees with that call either.
Well, that's because it was the wrong call. He'd agreed with it if it was the right call. Coach Pills is an honest man. And Karma works it out, so it's going to be a turnover against the Jays. Going to send it back the direction it should have been the last time.
Matt, we want to remind our folks at home, big announcement coming up when we come back out of halftime. I want to tell you something, folks. That announcement we're going to make during our sports update between the third and fourth quarter. We will be announcing the TTSN Fan of the Year.
1920.
The year 2019-2020. You are not going to want to miss this. I have been told, though, that the planned fireworks inside the gym they're not going to happen. Coach Mark Wilson, he had donated some fireworks. We're going to shoot them off inside the gym, but activities director Corrier said we can't shoot fireworks off in the gym.
Boy,
And, Matt, we've just got a report. Brian Shafter's down. I don't see him right now. He's been down pacing on the side of the court. He's probably out in the hall. Yes, he's out in the hallway behind us pacing. He is so nervous. He's wanting this award so bad. Well, Mr. Cupid, Mr. Valentine's Day, Brian Shafter, he's done all he can do. And, boy, if his name could be in that envelope we're looking at right over there.
Well, statistically, there's a 1 in 4 shot.
So like 25%.
25%, a quarter. You can break that down a lot of ways as Eric Morris, number 33, checks back into the game for the Waynesville Tigers. Looks like Michael Lewis, number 1, checking back into the game.
No, we can't take those flyers. No. Once again, another delivery up here. Flyer. We know they're from Brian Schaffner. We understand that, but we cannot.
But our vote cannot be bought.
We
Besides,
can't
we've already voted.
Yes,
the name's either
Brian,
envelope or it's not.
sending us flowers and candy. Especially because, Matt, you look on the back of this candy. This is the clearance candy. They bought this after Valentine's Day at half price.
What? This is candy for us. It doesn't matter if it's clearance. It's candy for us. Just be thankful you have candy.
I'm thankful I have candy.
See? Thankful. That's a good trait. All right, as you mentioned, Brian Schaffner, Angie Pills.
Angie, who you saw earlier on our broadcast.
The reigning
fan of the year. She's over there still. If you look across the gym, she's admiring your sticker once again. As
Tervon Dorsey and James Carson round out the Final Four. Boy,
well, that's a great Final Four right there.
It is.
And we, our former winners, Nelson Morgan, Colin Long. We've had Chris Morgan. We have all kinds, to get put on that Mount Rushmore of TTSN sports fans. There's some talk. If you look on the other side of the track where they've done all that work and they have the concrete work, they're talking about putting the TTSN Mount Rushmore right there.
Ooh, chiseled?
chiseling those faces into that concrete.
Boy, that'd be special. A.J. Martin underneath. Wow, a lot of contact on A.J. right there for no whistle. To the other end we come. 3 ball goes up from the outside, off the front of the rim, no good. Bounces over the top. Jaden pulls down the rebound.
1:12 left here. Tigers are up by 1, 23-22. You think Coach is going for one shot here? Going to try to hold it for a minute?
I think he is. If Jeff City's going to let us do it, I think Coach would like to. Michael Lewis drives, kicks outside to Jaden, back to Sheen, and immediately pressured. Sheen Butler Lawson.
Jaden with the rebound. Oh, and he just didn't get it over the front of the rim.
Right back to Sheen.
Right back to Jaden. He's going to be fouled.
Jaden should go to the line to shoot 2.
Lots of opportunities inside right there. Just could not get that ball to fall. Jaden can make up for this right now from the free throw line.
Jaden up.
First one a little long.
Tigers holding on to a 1-point lead right now, 23-23, 37.3 ticks of the clock remain. Jaden hits the second, so the Tigers go up by 2.
Now, does Jeff City hold for one shot?
It looks like they're going to be content to play for the last shot as Sheen Butler Lawson steps out.
Trying to get close enough. He's trying to get close. I don't understand why there's not a
wow.
count. How can there not be a count? He can almost touch the ball.
Wow.
That was confusing.
Little jumper on the inside.
Oh,
up high off the glass
in.
is going to be Sterling Deshay.
2.6 left here. Tigers will have the ball. Coach Bills has to give it back. Sheen with a long, ooh, and almost put it in. That would have been exciting at the end of the first half. Well, Matt, we've played a half of basketball. We're all tied up at 24. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes, and we're just like starting this whole thing over again. Folks, you're going to want to stay tuned. Our crew's going to take a break right here. They're going to keep the cameras rolling for Rhythm Nation, and we'll be back. We will not have the music because of legalities. But we will be back in about 10 minutes for second half Waynesville Tiger basketball action.
She is escorted by Nora Hernandez. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of San Diego, California, and study marine biology. Her favorite memory of Rhythm Nation is every second I spent practicing and sharing precious and funny moments with my girls and our coach. Her coach appreciates her work ethic, her positive attitude, her leadership, and the way she takes a mentoring role to the other teammates. And that's Natalie Sanchez. And last but not is Jocelyn Thomas. One last time for the Rhythm Nation 2020 seniors.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for second half action here from Waynesville High School as the Jefferson City Jays and the Waynesville Tigers are all knotted up at 24. Matt, real good half of basketball for both clubs at first round. We're all knotted up. It's just like starting over again.
All right, Coach, we get back, and I've got to send a good night message to Sophie, Paige, Landon, Tessa. They're ready to go to bed, but, Coach, we've been going all night. We still got another half of basketball here.
Well, yes, we do.
All right, Jeff City starts it out working around down here on the offensive end. Caden Johnson swings it across. That's going to be a move inside, up off the glass. Sterling Deshay.
Nice backdoor play there by Deshay. And the Jays take a 2-point lead in the early goings here, folks. Want to remind you, three-pointer from Sheen, and that one's good from the corner. Want to remind you, coming up between the third and the fourth quarter, we're going to have the announcement. TTSN Fan of the Year. You're not going to want to miss that. Coming to you live right here from Waynesville High School. Second half of double header action. Lady Tigers with a victory in overtime earlier on over Sedalia Smith Cotton.
Brendan Honer tries to put that one up. Eric Morris gets in there, gets a hand on it, tips it away to the Waynesville Tigers. Michael Lewis to the rim.
Oh, it just
doesn't
rolls
fall.
out. Sheen
But
Butler
what
Lawson
a play. Sheen Butler Lawson scrapping inside. Jaden turns around. It's got to be something.
They're going to call a jump ball. Thought there was a. Boy, I tell you, when you go in and you come, it looked like it came down on Jaden's arm there, but it's going to be a jump ball. Ball's going to stay with the Tigers.
Inbounds play comes to Eric Morris.
Drops it into Jaden.
Jaden right back to Morris. Morris puts up the three. Bang!
Nice shot there by Eric Morris. I love it when Eric can get his feet set from behind that three-point line.
Eric Morris, one of the players honoring a teacher. The mouth of the South, Mark Wilson, was the teacher that Eric Morris chose to honor.
Boy, I have not had a chance to sit down at the mouth of the South and talk to him about, how the coronavirus is going to affect him this summer as far as firework prices go. But, boy, lots of buzz throughout the worldwide media on firework prices.
All right, Michael Lewis now across the other end. Sheen Butler Lawson now on the far side. Looks up top. That's A.J. Martin. Tries to get it to Morris. Ball tipped around. AJ's going to get shoved. I believe they're going to get number 21, Caden Johnson, on the call. We will see here shortly. It is going to be on Johnson, and that's going to be 3 on him, Coach.
Something to watch here. Caden picked up his first one, immediately picked up his second one. We'll see if that happens again with 3 and 4.
Tigers inbound the ball. Michael Lewis fakes the drive, now pulls it up to set the offense. Looking over at Coach Pills, getting the directions. Keith Driver picks up the defense right there. As that ball's going to be tipped and taken away. Driver to the other end.
And he's going to be fouled by Jaden Smith. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one's up and off the front of the rim.
And looks like they're going to call lane violation on the Tigers there, I believe.
And so now the first one's up and it's good.
Second one's up, and it's good. And just like that, we're all knotted up at 30, Coach. Michael Lewis gets it across half court. Jeff City picks up the defense. Driver really, wow, a lot of contact on Lewis as he's going to drive. They're going to say he's fouled, but they're going to say it's on the ground.
Before the shot.
Yeah. And they're going to get Driver on the call, I believe.
Yep, they are going to get Driver.
That's going to be his first, going to be second team foul.
And I agree, Matt. That was a lot of contact before that. Not sure exactly when you decide at that point to call it. Tigers would like to have that bucket.
I think so, too. Jaden in the lane. Doesn't go, but A.J.
Martin up. It's good. It's going to count. Bucket. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot one. Because we talked about district playoff action. The Tigers will be in action next Tuesday night against the Ozark Tigers. Jefferson City's going to be starting districts next week, too. I haven't seen their bracket. Pretty confident in saying that they're playing Columbia Battle, as Columbia Battle head coach Brian Meany is in the crowd tonight filming this game.
I think you're probably safe better there.
Brian Meany, the head coach of the Van Far Indians back in the 2004 when they won their first state championship, my alma mater. Had to go back even further than that, Matt. Played high school basketball against Brian when he was playing at Paris High School and I was at Van Far.
All the good old days, Coach Rawlings.
The good old days. That would have been back in 1984 and 1985. We both graduated in 1985.
All right, second free throw won't go. A.J. Martin jumps up and grabs the board. So the Tigers hold on to a 1-point lead and get it across.
Brian had the honor of coaching one of the best players the state of Missouri's produced, and Mike Smith up there for Van Far.
Tigers working around the outside now. Michael Lewis inside. Hunter O'Neill. The outside, Jaden. Jaden drives in the lane. What? Jaden got a lot of room there out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, like he parted the seas.
Hunter O'Neill jumps up and grabs down the defensive rebound.
Tigers up by 3. Slow things down, get into the offense here. Whoa.
Yeah, Coach Pill's none too happy, and I don't blame him right there. Three ball from the corner goes up, and it's good for Jeff City. That's going to be Caden Johnson.
Matt, finish off talking about Coach Meany over there. His assistant, none other than Coach Will Harris, used to be right here as a Waynesville Tiger.
Jaden tries to go underneath, put it up for the rebound there. Oh!
Going to get out of bounds, come back to the Tigers.
Sterling Deshay gets over. I thought he was going to be able to corral that one, but gets out of bounds with it. So the ball will go back to the Tigers as we're knotted up at 34, 2:57. Coach, we're less than 3 minutes away from knowing the 2019-2020 TTSN Sports Fan of the Year.
I believe Brian Shafter just threw up in the trash can down there. The nerves are mounting.
Oh, that's a lot of love in that trash can right now.
And a lot of chocolate.
Coach, we're being invaded in the TTSN Sports Suite.
Yes.
Evidently one of the interns forgot to shut the door on the far side. Head principal Randy Lubert over there might be asleep at the wheel. That gate was open right beside him. Of course, with him giving us that bonus and or the day off tomorrow, we don't want to say anything too bad.
Driver with the 3.
Rattles around, no good, but rebounded underneath, put right back up and in is Sterling Deshay. Deshay proving he's not a guy you want to leave alone. So Jeff City back up on top by 2. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Hunter O'Neill, 4-3, off the front of the rim, no good.
We're going to get a timeout from Jefferson City here. They're wanting a 30-second timeout. Coach Phillips, something he wants to talk to the boys about. Not a lot because he just wants 30 seconds to do it, Matt. 1 minute, 48 seconds until we know who the 2019-2020 Fan of the Year is going to be right here, right now. Mouth of the South is over here. He looks nervous. Well, we're all nervous. It's all in that envelope. You know, right now the two armed guards guarding the envelope. I'm really surprised Tim Wallace got it out of the vault as early as he did. But, you know, two strapping young lads over there that are not going to let anybody touch the envelope. The envelope's coming to us, Matt.
It's coming to the table.
It's coming to the table.
The envelope.
We're taking the
Golly,
envelope. Right
I have to set this down here. Let's just lean on it. I don't want anybody to know I'm even holding this envelope right now.
Right now we have, well, the security guards are now surrounding us.
And that makes me a little nervous too. Although I do appreciate high school teacher and coach Eric Christek over there really guarding that door.
He's guarding that door, not letting anybody come in from over there.
I'm nervous, Coach. All right, Jeff City looking for a little room right here. Driver in the corner throws up dangerous pass right there.
I thought Jalen might get there and get a hand on it. We're going to get another travel
call.
Another travel. Once again, this crew, 15% more travels than the average crew in the state of Missouri.
Now, is that Class 5 or is that all classes?
That's a Class 5. It's being a three-man crew. Almost all Class 5 games are three-man crews. So
okay.
you know, you can't compare apples and oranges.
Right,
yeah.
right. All right, Tigers look like they're going to play for the last shot here. So we're under a minute to play in the third. Tigers trail by 2. Eric Morris.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Matt. All the celebrities are out tonight. We were unable to broadcast one of the football games this year. Coach Lucas Smith, Coach Eric Christek took over that football game. They've made it down here to the high school tonight for the unveiling of the TTSN Sports Fan of the Year.
Well, of course, in getting a half vote each into it by participating in the broadcast this year, I think they're excited to see who it's going to be. Eric Morris puts up the 3 off the front of the rim.
Nice
no good.
job. Hunter O'Neill crashes the board.
Yes, he does. Oh, ball thrown up high, taken away by Jeff City. To the other end they come.
Under 10 seconds.
Oh, another turnover by the Tigers. Turns into 2 more points at the other end.
Very quickly, the Tigers turned it over right at the buzzer, but very quickly, that Tiger lead goes down the drain quickly. The Jefferson City Jays are up on the Tigers 40-34. You know what it means it's time for?
It's time for our final TTSN Sports Update of the year.
That's right. It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook for all the news. It is news right here in Tiger Town. Matt, it's time. The person that likes the TigerTV Facebook page has to be our Sports Fan of the Year. Mouth of the South, are you ready for this? He is fired up, and we're going to tear the envelope open.
Tear the envelope.
It's going to be Sports Fan of the Year is going to be named right here, Matt. The envelope is now opened. And, Matt, you want to read off the winner for us?
All right.
Maybe you should say who our Final 4 was.
Final 4 are Angie Pills, reigning TTSN Sports Fan of the Year, Jim Carson, Brian Shafter, and Trevon Dorsey.
Hi, Brian. We see you down there. Boy, he's excited.
All right, the 2019-2020 TTSN Sports Fan of the Year goes to Mr. Trevon Dorsey.
Trevon Dorsey is the 2019-2020 TTSN Sports Fan of the Year. Trevon, congratulations. We're going to get the prize package out. It's an 8x10.
Autographed
8x10 of myself, Matt Johnson, Mouth of the South, Mark Wilson, and we're going to get you an auto sticker.
Auto decal. Trevon, I believe all season he's joined us from Holloman Air Force Base.
So we're going to need to get an address from you, Trevon, to get your prize package out to you. If you can get that to us, we're going to get the wow, the voting was unbelievably close this year. Unbelievably close. It's boy, those half votes even came in.
Oh, absolutely. What an honor. Another name goes on the vaunted cup.
You know, Angie and James and Trevon
Brian
were so close, and Brian didn't get a vote. But, I mean, other than you know.
But there was a lot of love for a guy with no votes.
Yes. You know, a lot of goodwill there for Brian Schaffner, even though he didn't get a vote. But yes, Trevon, if you're out there tonight, we need to send us in an address, and we're going to get your prize package to you.
What a tip in right there, and the foul. Jared Hyatt getting up high right there.
Jared will be shooting one.
Of course, he should be getting up high. He is a conference champion high jumper. Free throw won't go, so the lead stays 6 right now for the Jeff City Jays as the Tigers pick up a little more pressure here at the other end. Dangerous bounce pass across. Jays a little pull-up jumper. Rattles around and falls for Quinn Walker. I'm sorry, Coach, that was Ben Foles there.
Hunter O'Neill for 3, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Hunter, another one of those guys that when he gets his feet set and they can reverse that ball, can catch and shoot, and has been deadly over the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. So that cuts the Jeff City lead to 5 here. Coach Phil's in that huddle talking it over. Like you said, Hunter coming up big multiple times throughout the season this year with that 3 ball. And I want to send a special thank you. Hunter O'Neill, one of the 2 Tigers that chose to honor me tonight. Just something really special. I appreciate the whole idea. Coach Matlock, Coach Pills putting that together. But it's always neat when a student steps up, says that you've made a difference, you've meant something to them. Just really special to honor all of the teachers that both teams did here tonight.
Yes, it's really neat to see. You see some of those connections that you might not think about. The one that got me, Eric Richardson, bringing back his 5th grade teacher, Tyler Benson, and reading Eric's. Once again, privy to get to read some of those letters and reading what Eric wrote about Tyler and stuff. I remember when Tyler was student teaching and stuff over at Freedom, and you know, it's something that we see Eric remembers. That's definitely something that Tyler's going to remember too.
Oh, absolutely. All right, back to action we come. Oh! Okay, they caught it on the near side.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't hear a whistle, and he traveled 3 times.
Coach, one thing I have noticed, of course, here on sneaker night, Jared Hyatt went in the locker room and changed shoes at halftime. And Eric Morris might have taken my new favorite shoe on the floor tonight, wearing the Hyper Adapts, Coach. Eric Morris wearing the shoes that lace themselves.
That's going to be a travel. He rolled over. You can't do that. And now we got a technical foul. It's getting exciting now. believe we're going to have a technical foul on number 15.
That's going to be Sterling
Deshay. He was with the ball, hit the ground, he rolled over. That's going to be a travel when you roll over, automatic. And my guess is he had something to say about that.
No,
Michael Lewis will shoot.
I'm sorry, they're going to get Brennan Jeffries on the technical foul.
Okay, they're going to get Brennan Jeffries on the technical. I'm sorry, folks at home. Michael Lewis will be shooting the free throws. First one's good. Michael will shoot 2. Tigers will get the ball back.
Michael set at the line. Second one's up, and
Second
it's
one's
good.
good.
So the Tigers are going to get the ball back. The Tigers trail by only 3 here. 6:14 left to play in the game. Eric Morse is going to inbound for the Tigers.
Hunter O'Neill.
Jeffries tips it away, takes it to the other end. Tigers back on the offensive end. Hunter O'Neill. Sheen Butler Lawson looking inside. Finds Jaden underneath.
He gets it to go. Jeff City quickly gets the ball back down court.
Jeffries comes under. A little jump in the lane. A little daylight right there. Pushes the Jeff City lead back to 5. 5:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Hunter O'Neill. Inside to Jaden. Kicks outside. Michael Lewis thinks about the 3. Back up top to Hunter. Hunter tries to go inside. Tip back around to Eric Morris now on the outside. Hunter O'Neill inside. Jaden kicks to the corner. Sheen Butler Lawson for 3 off the front of the iron. No good. Hustling and out of bounds.
Jaden both hustling after the ball. Can't get there in time. So the ball go back to the Jefferson City Jays. Matt, send a big shout out to one of our good friends up in Jefferson City, Melvin Myers. Coach Myers, if you're watching this tonight, we want to say big hello. We'll be seeing you here before too long out on the track. Talked to Coach Myers this week a couple times.
3 ball goes up from the corner. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound Sheen Butler Lawson.
He's a busy man being assistant girls basketball coach at Jeff City and the head track coach.
I believe that. Jaden turn around in the lane. Jeff City pulls it out. It's going to be Jeffries on the far side as the Tigers bring a little pressure.
Jeff City decides they're going to slow things down here. We go from one extreme to the other with Jeff City.
Webster now on the near side. Stumbled with it a little bit there. Gets it over to Jeffries. Jeffries looks like he wants to drive. Puts the ball on the floor. Michael Lewis jumps in front. Wow. And 3 ball connects. Caden Johnson. Wow. Yeah, a lot of contact right there. It's going to be Johnson. It's going to be 4 on Johnson.
A.J. Martin checks in for the Tigers.
Eric Morris now gives off to A.J. Martin, right back to Eric. Eric looks inside. Oh, nice little play
job.
Right there.
Nice ball movement there by the Tigers on offense.
Pull up 3, no good off the back of the iron. Sheen Butler Lawson now. Tigers look to push the action at the other end. Off the glass.
Nice move there by Sheen. Takes it straight to the hole. We're back to a 2-point ball game.
As we're under 3 minutes left to play here in the game. Jeff City with the ball, holding on to a 2-point lead. Turnaround jumper at the free throw line. That'll fall for Sterling DeShay. Jays lead back to 4. Eric Morris brings the ball down across the half-court line for the Waynesville Tigers. Jaden back up top to Morris, swings wide. Sheen Butler Lawson gives back to Morris. Tigers really spreading this out here. Jaden finding a little
They're
daylight.
gonna call it travel. He shuffled those feet up. When he came down to jump stop, you could. I'm a little confused, Matt.
Well, one of Jeff City's assistant coaches was all the way past over here. We're going to get a timeout called here. I'm not sure
what just happened.
Well, we'll have to get an update after the game and see what that's about. But, Coach, before we get out of here, run out of time and on what I think is going to be an exciting finish, we need to, one more time this year, one final time, we need to thank the TTSN Sports interns.
Well, we want to recognize our sports interns tonight under the direction of the incomparable Tim Wallace.
The illustrious Tim Wallace. And the
illuminal
illuminal
Tim Wallace. And Waynesville Chamber Teacher of the Year, Tim Wallace. Right there. And his interns tonight, boys game only, Jordan Shred.
That's a little Jordan Shrednick.
Okay, little Jordan Shrednick, Katie Knoll, and then doing both games tonight again, Andrew Gutowski, Haley Webb, Brad Farrell, Logan Thompson, A.J. Cabanas. I'm going to tell you.
Pulling the doubleheader.
They're pulling the doubleheader. Kids, one more time. This starts from day one. They do an outstanding job. Each night they get better. Tim does a fabulous job. This is our last time to recognize all them, Matt. And I can't say enough for all they do. We walk in, put the headsets on. We just sit here and talk. They do all the work. This is Tim Wallace and the interns, his students driven. Folks, I can't say enough about what they do.
No, absolutely not. Fantastic program. One that I believe my daughter's going to join next year under Tim Wallace. I just think he does an outstanding job.
Paige is going to do this?
Well, I was thinking the older one, Tessa.
Oh.
And we're going to get a foul called at this end. But once again, just what an amazing program, the work he puts in, the work that these students produce. Not just TTSN Sports, Coach. I don't know if you caught the news show.
The news show.
Day before yesterday. I mean, they had weather, they had happenings. It was fantastic. And it's neat to see students that might not be out here on the basketball court, but go in there and do such amazing things.
And it drives them on to amazing things later on.
All right, that one rolls around no good. So right now, Jeff City holds on to a 6-point lead. Tigers have the ball, down to the other end they come. Eric Morris gives off to Michael Lewis. Lewis, long pass across the court. Sheen Butler Lawson looks inside. A.J. Martin right back the top. Michael Lewis has a little room underneath.
And he scores. Nice job there by Michael. He gets in there with those trees, and he's still able to.
Oh, he is. Tigers picking up the pressure here. Like it.
That's a travel. Yes, I was going to say, of all the travels we've called tonight, that one
had to get
that
called.
one was the defense caused that travel. The Tigers did their job, and the defense caused that travel. 3-point ball game. We're under a minute and a half here. And our final home game of the year for the Waynesville Tigers.
Tigers working the ball around the outside here. Eric Morris over to A.J. Martin, back to Morris. Inside, A.J. Martin, Tigers.
Oh, there's a foul. He took Eric's arm off. It's going to be number.
Well, he tried to. Ben
number
Foles, 23.
Ben Foles, number 2, yeah.
Now, don't make the viewers at home worry. Eric still has both arms.
Yes, Eric's arm is still attached.
He tried to take his arm off. He did not successfully take his arm off. And Ben Foles is going to have to go take a seat because that's 5.
Just under a minute, 59 seconds left here in the ball game. Morris' first one is no good. It's going to be out of bounds and stay with your Waynesville Tigers.
All right, Hunter O'Neill checks into the game for the Waynesville Tigers.
Hunter.
Whoa.
We're going to get a 30-second timeout from Coach Pills. As puts Hunter O'Neill back in the game. It's another 3-point threat, Matt.
Yeah,
if you'll
absolutely.
notice tonight, Hunter Poole is not with us tonight. Hunter's on it's not the injured reserve, he's the sick reserve. He's home, caught a little bit of the flu that's been going around and getting some of the different.
And it has.
Boy, it's been going all through the school district here.
But it is not the coronavirus.
Waynesville
is still 100% corona-free. We don't want to be alarmist or make anybody worry.
That's a good point. We do not want that pandemonium to hit Waynesville.
All right, so it looks like Sheen Butler Lawson going to be the Tiger inbounding. Tiger's going to go up top to Eric Morris. Eric to set the offense. Michael Lewis now comes over and takes the ball. Michael Lewis going to drive up and off the
It's
glass.
all in. It's good.
And the bucket.
Andy's going to go to the free throw line as he's fouled.
So Michael Lewis going to step to the free throw line with a chance to tie this game up. 45.1 ticks remain on the clock.
A.J. Martin's going to check in. Coach Pills is doing some offensive, defensive substitution.
Offense for defense substitution, absolutely.
I'm not sure what we're waiting on here. Was that 5 fouls? Did I miss?
I did not see the player foul show up. That I'm sorry if that was Caden Johnson. If that was on him,
that was
number 5.
I didn't see who the foul was on. So yes, that would be number 5.
Michael Lewis ties us up.
We're all knotted at 54. And we're going to get a foul. Jade got in there a little too tight, gave that sideline. He's going to get called for the foul. It's only the 5th team foul, so the Jefferson City Jays won't be shooting. Matt, that may not be that bad
No.
as we're getting down here to crunch time. They're going to go back door. Oh.
Jeffries, what a underneath scoop and swipe and
reverse, and Tigers are down 2. 20-second mark here. Sheen Butler Lawson for 3. He's going to be off the front of the rim with the Tigers going to have to foul here. Michael Lewis does. So put Driver on the line. Jefferson City up 56-54. It will not put him on the line. That's only the 6th foul. That's where I was talking about that foul a while ago. It's not all bad. We're going to get a timeout here by Jefferson City, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
As the next foul will put them on the line for a 1-and-1. The Tigers are going to have to foul quickly. We have 11 seconds left here in the ball game.
Yeah, that timeout was called by Jeff City. It is a full timeout.
It is a full timeout for you folks scoring at home with us.
So that'll leave Jeff City with 2 timeouts. Tigers still hold on to 3. Jeff City, as you mentioned, 2-point lead and the ball right here. Tigers going to have to foul quickly, but but going to be able to go for the ball.
Go for the ball. If you foul, you foul. That's where
Right.
you're at right now. You get your most athletic kids out there, and you say, go for the ball. And if you make contact, you make contact, and then you go from that. Oh, I like that. This is some Welcome to the Jungle music right now, Matt.
All right.
You got to get these people fired up after a long night of basketball. I love these doubleheader nights, Matt.
It's been a lot of fun. What a way to end our broadcast season. Of course, as you mentioned, districts next week in Lebanon. Would love to see all of Tiger Nation make that
because we are
trip.
not going to. As you said, this will be our last broadcast because nothing else can be at home.
All right, so it's going to be
Tigers pick
Brendan Honer to inbound for Jeff City.
The Tigers don't get.
Wow. Michael Lewis finally gets over and gets the foul.
After running 6 seconds off the clock. So we're at 5.1 seconds. Jefferson City Jays up 56-54. Jeffrey's on the line to shoot a 1-and-1. We're going to get a timeout by the Waynesville Tigers. Try to ice Jeffries here, make him think about it.
Well, these are big pressure free throws right here. You hit both, you give your team a really nice advantage right here.
You hit both, and it's very difficult to lose this game.
Oh, absolutely. But you miss one, the other team gets a chance to put a ball up, tie the game, or take the lead if you miss the first one.
Well, while we're in this timeout, once again, we want to send the congratulations out to Trevon Dorsey, the 2019-2020 TTSN Sports Fan of the Year.
Absolutely.
We have unconfirmed reports that Trevon's celebrating right now, along with his friends out
Holloman Air Force
at
Base.
Holloman Air Force Base. They are celebrating out at the Air Force Base.
Well, I got to figure that. Now I know, being in the Air Force, you get awards and ribbons and medals for different things. I don't know if there's something special that he gets to wear on his uniform.
We never thought about getting him a medal. Hey, that's an idea. We got a whole box of medals.
We can include that in the TTSN prize
Let's see
pack.
if we got a Waynesville Tiger medal in there. Prize pack keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Hey, all the fans are the folks at home. The millions and millions are the ones that drive this.
First free throw is up, and it's good.
All right, so that makes
We're going to get another timeout by Coach Pills. And Coach sitting near the mouth of the South just leaned over and told me we really need him to miss this shot.
Well, I agree. The Tigers have plenty of options. If he misses this, it's a three-point game. Tigers have a lot of options, guys on that team right there that can hit that three-point play. We've talked about Hunter O'Neill. Eric Morris we've seen step up and hit multiple shots tonight.
Very little time, but on a make right here, you're almost to a point where you have to go to the basket and try to pick up contact, foul, make the basket. Once again, 5 seconds is not a lot of time.
A lot riding on this pressure free throw right here.
I was going to say, well, yeah, you've got to put somebody in here to block out the shooter.
Brennan Jeffries at the line.
That shot's up and it's good.
Quickly to the other end comes Michael
Hunter
Lewis.
O'Neill for three. It's going to be off, and that's going to bring us to the end of the second half of our doubleheader as the Jefferson City Jays roll into town and defeat the Waynesville Tigers 58-54. And folks, we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. We want to thank you all for joining us all year long here on the TTSN Sports Network.
Been a lot of fun, Coach
It's
Rollins.
been a lot of fun. We will see you all come first home football game next year. For Matt Johnson, for Mark Wilson, I'm Mike Rawlings. We want to wish everybody a good evening, have a great weekend, and we will see you next August.